I'm a born and bred Virginia boy. I grew up in Hopewell, just about an hour and a half away, just south of Richmond. My name is Adam Kendrick and I'm a stage manager here at Cirque du Soleil Quidam, one of arena tours in the U.S. national tour. Quidam follows a little girl named Zoe who gets bored at home and her parents are kind of ignoring her, and she goes into this world of Quidam where she meets all these other different characters and really experiences what is out there. And she meets all these great characters and sees these amazing stunts and acts. Stage manager is really just kind of melding the artistic and technical worlds together. I work with the artists hand in hand, and I work with the technicians hand in hand, making sure we have the best show. We coordinate with both departments and basically conduct the show front of house if I'm front of house, making sure everything goes well technically and artistically front of house. Or if I'm backstage, I make sure it all goes well back there and deal with any problems when they arise.
My name is Ghislain Ramage, I'm from France. I joined Quidam in December, and I'm an acrobat. I use something called a sear wheel, which is a huge ring like human size, and I spin with it like you're gonna make a coin spin. And I've been doing that since 6 years now, maybe. It's a great position because it's the first act, it has to be like powerful, but it's also really hard because maybe not most of the time, but sometimes I feel like the audience is kind of like, what's going on here? It's like, you know, they're not ready yet, they're not really into the show yet. And then they love it, I think, I hope. But at first I can feel like the people are just like quiet, and so sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to believe in it, like to make sure I'm doing something good. But then when I finish my act and they applaud, I'm like, okay, yes, they liked it. For me to be in Quidam, it's something quite big because when I was 10 years old, it's the first Cirque show I've ever seen. Like it was my first DVD actually, and I was watching it with my parents, and I would never expect one day I would be in that show. For me, it's a big accomplishment to be here.
Quidam is one of my favorite shows that I've seen with Cirque du Soleil, and as you can see behind me, we do hours upon hours of training every week for every act, making sure they're in the tip-top element, making sure that they're ready to perform every night, 1, 2, or even 3 shows in some days. So these guys do huge amounts of working out every week and training to keep their bodies in tip-top shape, and it's pretty incredible. Even after training today for 6 hours before the show, then they'll do a performance, and then a lot of them will train after the show backstage, working out with weights or doing cardio or training a different act. Every week we change arenas and go to a different arena and different city around the world. It takes about 12 hours or so to actually bring in our entire show from our 15 trucks and trailers and bring it into this arena and set it up and get it ready for a show. What you see behind me is called the teleferique. This silver structure has 5 rails and kind of brings our acts on stage or off stage. People can get hooked into them and fly, and they can swing and do all these kind of crazy stunts up there. Well, I hope that audiences, when they leave the show, will just have a really amazing time and be able to leave their, woes or whatnot at home and just come here and experience some really incredible stunts and a really gorgeous show with great music.